The next worldwide teaser has dropped. Could it be the legendary Super Saiyan? How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are taking a look at the newest trailer for the worldwide download celebration. We got the fourth installment of this trailer series, and I'm pretty sure this most recent teaser basically confirms the theme. I know we really thought we had it down in the last video, especially with the timing of that art from Fenyo, but I mean, things are still up in the air, but if there was anything that clutched out the confirmation, I think it's what we're about to see in this video. So we're going to take a look at the teaser and kind of talk about what I think this means coming forward into the worldwide celebration. So we're actually going to pause the music because it's important that we hear the sound that's happening here. And we're going to take a look at the video here. So there we go. Now we can actually hear it. It's much closer, that thing that's been flying in the sky. And there it is right there. So hang on. I'm going to go back one more time here. So right there, up at the top of this building, if it wasn't apparent before, now it's really clear. We can see the green aura, and what we can hear, I'm going to play it one more time for us. What we can hear atop the Shibuya Tower 109 is the Super Saiyan aura sound. There it is right there. So I mean, to me, that screams whatever worldwide is, Super Saiyans is involved. And I mean, when we think Super Saiyan, especially when we think of massive battles in Dragon Ball Z or Super, or for that matter, right? Most people think the legendary Super Saiyan BROLY. So I'm thinking there's a good chance that this teasers and all of the teasers up to this point have been leading to the movie 8 BROLY. And here's why I think it's specifically movie 8. And maybe part 2 of worldwide could be movie 10, right? BROLY's second coming, right? But I really think all of this lends itself to the legendary Super Saiyan. So that thing flying in the sky, all right, one of the theories was that it is mostly, like, up until this point, right, like it's probably all of the like the ones that are not that were not green are probably the Z fighters. Well, I mean, we did notice that several of them didn't appear to be losing altitude. It's possible that it's meant to be the Comet Komori, right? Some of those, right, flying through the sky, and specifically the yellow ones are like Goku, Vegeta, or Trunks or Gohan heading in to fight BROLY. And then of course the green ones would be obviously BROLY himself. So I really think that's maybe a bit far-fetched. Who knows what it's exactly meant to represent, but I do think the pieces of the puzzle are there. There can be no denying that whatever is standing atop that has a green aura and is a Super Saiyan. So I mean, it's pretty much BROLY. Now, in terms of what that means for us, right, we're basically going to have another movie bosses, movie heroes celebration, specifically from Dragon Ball Z, right? Anniversary was mostly Dragon Ball Super, so here's Dragon Ball Z. Now, not necessarily a bad thing, right? We look here, right? There's a good chance that he's going to lead movie bosses. He could lead a few other categories. Like if we look at, let's see if I can find it here. Where is he? Right? No, not this one. This one. So this is the one we want, because this is the one from movie 8, right? The end. BROLY was the last time. So not only is he a possibility for an EZA now, given that this is the celebration, LR Tech BROLY could also EZA as well. This guy is probably a pretty good indicator of what we could see in terms of leads, right? So the possibilities are movie bosses. I doubt pure Saiyans, right? And I doubt full power because AGL LR BROLY led that. So I could definitely see him leading movie bosses. I could see him leading Target Goku because there's a lot of movie bosses and a lot of villains on Target Goku. I Probably not Exploding Rage, since the LR Broly, AGL Broly has a sub-lead for Exploding Rage, but I could see him on leading movie bosses in Human Deeds, right, which still doesn't have a 170 lead, so there, that's definitely a possibility. I doubt they'd give him Planetary Destruction again. I could see Legendary Existence, right, so he could have movie bosses, Legendary Existence in Human Deeds, or something to that effect, with like, Target Goku or Exploding Rage or Planetary Destructions as his sub-lead. I definitely think this could work out for him, and again, like I said, we could definitely see an Easy A coming out of the Ant Broly. And then, of course, the LR Tech Broly. I mean, if there is no more a perfect opportunity right now to Easy A this guy, right? It's long overdue, so if Part 2 ends up being Second Coming, I could definitely see them Easy Aing this guy while Easy Aing these guys in this guy in Part 1. Now, my only issue with having Movie 8 is it really limits us in the types of heroes we can get. I mean, give us 2 Brolys, I don't care, right? Broly has not gotten a Dokkan Fest LR until AGL Broly, right? The previous LRs were Yellow Coin LRs, and he hasn't had a Dokkan Fest since, the Fizz Broly Dokkan Fest before the Ent one, right? We got the Ent one, and then it's been, what, at this point, 3 years since that one? So, I mean, we're long overdue for some good Broly cards, especially because, right, when we talk about the LR AGL Broly here, he leads Super Bosses, but that's not the team he wants to be on, right? He functions much better on a Super Saiyans or a Transformation Boost team, so giving us more Brolys to run on that, along with Tech Vegeta, right? You have a pretty solid Evil Saiyans based team, and I think that that'll work out pretty good. So in terms of the heroes, though, this is where I'm getting really hung up on, right? When we look at the movie heroes, there are literally no movie heroes from the Broly movie 8 except for, so you can find him here, this Trunks right here. Oh well, I guess technically the World Tournament Gohan, where is he? The AGL one. Why can I not find him? There he is, this guy here. So those are the only 2 Broly movie Superclass characters we have. So we are definitely overdue for one, but the issue here is the heroes don't really do much other than like basic, attacks against Broly, right? Up until the final clash with Broly versus Goku. And even then, it's really, like, the only thing that's, like, kind of animation worthy that Goku does is the final punch. So, I mean, I'm assuming if we get Movie 8 Broly, the counterpart is going to be Super Saiyan Goku. They could do a variation of it, like they did the LR5 guys, right, from the Plan to Eradicate Saiyans movie. They could do something similar to that, like it'd be the LRC fighters, and they do like a combo animation. But I would not like that. Like, if they're gonna do that, I hope that they would be, like LR, Goku, Piccolo, Trunks, like actually name it out. I don't want another Super Saiyan Goku by himself. That's just, we get too many of those, and it really messes with teams having that many Super Saiyan Gokus, especially knowing that the Ent one is probably due up for an Easy A here soon as well. So I mean, and again, there's really not all that much. I can see this punch being like the active skill, right? He'll demand more energy, and then all the characters do the energy like they do in the Trunks and Broly active skill, and they'll do that, and then he does the punch for the active skill. But in terms of his basic animations, I feel like they're going to have to do some Dokkan original stuff, because, I mean, in the movie, he doesn't really do all that much, right? There's a few scenes, but it's like, it's not attacks we haven't seen before out of Goku, so, I mean, I hope they kind of try to drive it home with something a little different, but I could definitely see Goku as being the hero for Part 1, and if Part 2 ends up being Second Coming, like, we have a whole cooler situation going on where Part 1 is movie 8, Part 2 is movie 10, right? I could definitely see them pulling for, if I can find it here, this guy here, right? So this is the only hero from Second Coming. Oh, no, that's not true. We do have we do have the Videl, actually, I think she is from Second Coming, but she's free to play, so I could definitely see Gohan getting the spotlight here for the Second Coming. He could be the Dokkan Fest, right? So part 1, I'd imagine Dokkan Fest LR Broly, Carnival Goku, and then part 2, Dokkan Fest Gohan, Carnival Broly. I could definitely see them playing it out that way. And then the Gohan would obviously probably, I don't know what he would lead, but I could definitely see, I mean, I don't want another movie Heroes lead, but I feel like that might be what it is, right? Otherwise, he could probably lead Defenders of Justice, maybe. Bonaparte, actually, getting a new Bonaparte and Child lead would be huge, right? So he could probably lead that, like Hybrid Saiyans, Bonaparte and Child as his lead. Well, actually, no, because that's the, oh, no, that would work. Hybrid Saiyans, Bonaparte and Child. I could live with that. And then the only issue is, like, his big transformation animation was used on LR Future Gohan. So, I mean, don't expect an entrance animation or anything out of him or a transformation, simply due to that fact. Because they kind of already used it on LR Future Gohan, so I doubt they'll use it again. But I mean, it's Dokkan. They could do whatever they want, actually. They've reused animations before, but I definitely think if we get a part 2, it'll be him. I doubt it by himself, right? I doubt we're going to get another Go Bros or another Family Kamehameha. He could have an active skill Family Kamehameha again. Like, they could redo the animation there and make it a little bit better, but I doubt it would be the full trio, right? He'll probably just have it as an active skill, or possibly I could see them doing it as a unit super, since it was already done as an active skill, right? Can be used if you have a Goten or a Goku attacking in the same turn, right? Something like that could be done. And, right, again, talking on the story of EZAs, right? On the Movie Heroes side, I mean, Movie Heroes is kind of exhausted for EZAs at the moment. There are some that could come up, but then they don't really fit the celebration, right? Although we do know that this Goku Piccolo could be receiving an EZA due to the files being updated for them, so I mean, we could definitely see them getting an EZA. This Super Saiyan 2 Gohan could get an EZA. He is coming up on time for that. So I could definitely see them giving him an EZA. Otherwise, right, Dokkan Fest. There aren't really any Dokkan Fests that could receive an EZA on this hero side of thing, aside from the Broly, the Bio Broly movie, Goten and Trunks, which, I mean, that's not out of the realm of possibility, but I feel like, you know, if they ever wanted to tackle Bio Broly in the future, right, it would be a shame to waste this potential now, but, I mean, there isn't much other choice, given everything they did. I could see them EZAing the free-to-play of Videl and possibly the Goten and Trunks from the Bio Broly movie story event, so yeah, like I said, there's not really much. They could also EZA Goku and Arale, this Krillin who recently was released, this AGL Krillin here. But yeah, I feel like if we do get EZAs, they're mostly going to be on the villain side, because Movie Bosses has a little more to work with than the Movie Heroes does, right? Movie Bosses has got the potential for the LR Tech Broly, the potential for Int Broly. It has super EZA potential through, I mean, I doubt Janemba, but STR Broly or Fizz Broly. Probably STR more likely first, but there's super EZA potential here, right? I could even go way out of left field and super EZA Beerus. That would be a silly thing to do, but it wouldn't be the first time they EZA'd him when not necessary. It could also be Janemba and Pycon getting an EZA during the celebrations, and if it is Movie Heroes, Movie Bosses, right? Because they would still fit the overarching leader skills if they have a Movie Heroes, Movie Bosses lead. So, guys, I mean, that's a lot to go over, but I kind of just wanted to hit really what I think this trailer means. I don't want to say it's confirmed, because I said that yesterday with the Kid Goku stuff, and I ended up being wrong. I admit that. But, I mean, I can't think of another thing that could mean. Things atop a tower here, right, with the legendary Super Saiyan aura. I mean, I don't know what else that could possibly be if it wasn't Demon King Piccolo, right? So that is it for the video, guys. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know, what do you think the latest teaser is meaning? I'm pretty sure at this point it's all but confirmed, but I'm curious what you guys are thinking. Let us know in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.